What is up, guys? So I'm on to share my quick thoughts on The Mandalorian season one. The season finale. The season finale aired a few days ago, and I have to say, before I get into it, it basically picks up a few years after the Return of the Jedi, and that's where we're at like with this story when the show starts, and yeah, we follow a Mandalorian bounty hunter who is on his missions, and then one of them happens to be a little child, like a little infant that is the same breed, the creature, the same type of creature that Yoda is. And that's why fans of Star Wars nicknamed him Baby Yoda, because when you see him, the first thing that comes to your mind is Yoda. So, yeah, I mean, like, and in the story, they just call him the child. And, and that, and then just with that character alone, it's hard to avoid, it's nearly impossible to avoid seeing memes and pictures of this little guy. I mean, like, especially if you, unless you don't have the internet and stuff, but you'll just hear people talk about him, like when you're out and about. I'm pretty sure you'll see shirts and stuff of, like in merchandise of him, like when you're in the store somewhere. So yeah, safe to say, it's hard to avoid Baby Yoda. And I didn't really see a whole lot of the trailers for this show, but from what I did see, they did a really good job of hiding Baby Yoda, or at least I don't remember seeing any glimpses of him, like before the show started streaming. So yeah, I mean, they kept him basically out of the spotlight before the show actually started running, like when we actually got to see episodes. But yeah, they did a pretty good job with that, and it didn't, like, before the show started, it didn't win me over right away, but I still wanted to watch it and give it a shot. And once I started, that's when it had a hold of me. And this is the first show of the Star Wars universe that I actually sat down and stayed tuned for episode to episode. I mean, I never really got into the animated shows from, like, like back then and stuff. This is probably the first of many live action Star Wars type shows in the Star Wars universe. So yeah, I felt like it was worth it, and I liked how it strays away from what we're used to with the trilogy, with the Skywalker saga, and we were following a character who is not a Jedi, he's not a stormtrooper or anything like that. He is just he's a Mandalorian, and he is an interesting character, and he keeps that helmet on through basically throughout the show. Basically, I mean, there are moments where it will be off screen and he takes it off and stuff like that. But when we see him, he has it on, and you can feel the emotion behind that helmet. And it's like that helmet is his face, and like the actor does so good at portraying the character, I forget that it's like who is actually playing the Mandalorian. That's how good of a job he's doing. Like when I hear his voice and then I see him in that armor, like I'm not picturing that actor as in that suit. I mean, that's how good he's doing. And but yeah, like every time when it got through episode to episode, I would be afraid for Baby Yoda. I'm like, oh man, please let him be safe. Please let him be safe. I mean, like, how can anyone want to hurt that baby, let alone just leave him aside? Because as episodes go on, the Mandalorian becomes more attached to him. And I'm gonna say this right now. When my baby gets here, like when my baby arrives, like when Halloween gets here for the next few Halloweens starting in 2020, I am gonna dress my baby up as Baby Yoda. Regardless of what the gender is gonna be. If it ends up being a girl, then so be it. Still gonna be Baby Yoda. But yeah, I mean, like, I was gripping onto my seat on the last few episodes, especially the episode before the season finale. I was like, holy crap. And we're introduced to the main villain near the end of the season, and wow. I mean, when it got to those last few episodes, that's when I really felt scared for the main characters. It was insane. That, I'm just gonna leave it as that. If you have not seen the episodes yet, I mean, get on there and give it a shot. Watch it. Get Disney Plus, and then get watching. I mean, they're on there. Just go and watch them now. And I'm looking forward to season 2 of The Mandalorian and seeing where the story goes from there. But yeah, with that all being said, I'm gonna give The Mandalorian 4 solid chair spins out of 5. So here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4 epic chair spins. But yeah, I mean, like that, it is the way. As you know, that would be other, you know, like from like every now and then when you watch the show, that is sort of like the Mandalorian code. Like it, like this is the way. But holy crap! I did not expect to like this show as much as I did. I mean, I knew, I had a feeling I was going to be entertained, but I didn't expect to be that engaged into the show. But yeah, and there's nothing else I can say other than that I really, thoroughly, genuinely enjoyed enjoyed this show. And if you have not watched it, go, like I said, get Disney Plus and get watching. But yeah, if you can't even freaking talk. If you guys enjoyed my review for The Mandalorian Season 1, make sure you thumb up this video and make sure you click subscribe if you're new to the channel. And make sure you click that notification bell so you can be updated on my latest videos. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys in my next video.